Well, interesting to see as we turn to the standings and see if you think LeBron winning MVP is a direct result of where you have the Lakers in the standings. Here's what you guys predict for both the East and West. We'll start with the Western Conference. Most notably here is the teams that you guys left out. Both teams, the Thunder for you, Isiah, the Pelicans for you, Smitty, made the playoffs last year, but big changes in the offseason for both. And Isiah, Russell Westbrook may miss some time to start the year. He's going to have a knee surgery, his fourth knee surgery.
Yeah, and I think in the West right now, anytime you lose a game, okay, it's going to cost you. So those games early in November and December are going to be big at the end of the schedule. And most of the times, I think OKC and most of those teams are used to throwing away 2 or 3 games a year. But right now, Smitty, they can't throw away any games. And, with Russell Westbrook potentially missing, the first week or the first 2-3 weeks of the season, and then Paul George trying to get acclimated again, I just don't know how significant those injuries will be. And I don't know if they will be able to overcome them because the West is so stacked. I look at San Antonio, look at all those teams. They got some good basketball that's going to be played in the West.
And for me, the team is the Pelicans. And the reason why is you lost Boogie Cousins. I don't know how you replace a DeMarcus Cousins. And then they played in the playoffs, and they actually played better with DeMarcus as far as wins and losses. And then you let go that engine to me, Rondo. And so for me, as I'm putting all that together, also Anthony Davis switching agents, I just think the Pelicans miss it. And this is not a knock on the Pelicans because of the Western Conference. I think they missed the playoffs.
All right, let's go to the Eastern Conference and show who you guys have making the playoffs. Now, you both agree that the Cavs, with LeBron leaving and all the changes taking place in Cleveland, that they are out. But take a look here. I want to measure your confidence level here. Isiah, which team are you most confident in where you have them seated, and which team are you least confident where you have them seated in the Eastern Conference?
I'm most confident in the Celtics. I think with Kyrie coming back, with Gordon coming back, and Tatum and Brown's improvement, Boston has a full complement of players. I think they'll be the number 1 seed. So I'm pretty confident in that.
And least confident?
Least confident is the Washington Wizards. I think they will make the playoffs, but I still think Beal, Wall. How will they incorporate, Howard? How would he fit into that mix? That may take some time, but at some point in time, I do think they're going to get it together. And if they get it together early, then I think they can finish high. But if they get it together late, I still think they're going to make the playoffs.
Totally agree. And I think for me, the most confidence, I agree with you, Isiah. I think it's the Boston Celtics. They have so much talent, and their young guys got so much experience in the playoffs. And then you're bringing guys back in Gordon Hayward. To me, he's a star that doesn't disrupt. And I think everybody knows if a Kyrie Irving or Isiah Thomas is coming back, there's no Terry Rozier. No. Kyrie Irving is coming back, and I think Terry Rozier has no, problems going back to coming off the bench, backing up Kyrie Irving, even though he had a fantastic playoff. And I'm confident you have a guy like Al Horford that can stabilize them. They defend, they get along. So I'm confident with them. The least confident team for me is the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason why I say that is a whole new coaching staff. So this young group has went from Jason Kidd to Joe Prunty, and then now Mike Budenholzer. So 3 different philosophies. And then how is Bud going to use Giannis Antetokounmpo? Even though I still think they'll make the playoffs, I think that's a team I don't know whether it'll be where I have them or whether it'll slip to like 7th or 8th.
Smitty, you're very courageous because I still haven't got enough nerve to pronounce his last name. Yes.
I think I got it right. Got to say it real fast.
Yeah. Or just go with Greek Freak. Much simpler.
I just call him by his first name, Giannis.
That's right.
I'm safe there.
Coming up a little later on, we're going to go a little further into how you see the playoffs playing out, who will win the NBA championship. We come back, though, with more awards talk. Who's going to win Defensive Player of the Year? What about Sixth Man of the Year? A lot of hardware to give out come the NBA awards in June and July. We'll do it now before the season even starts.